The exquisitely well-preserved cranium of Homo ergaster, KNM-ER 3733, confirmed the coexistence of Homo with robust Australopithecines in East Africa, and thus mooted the single-species hypothesis for human evolution. Until the 1984 excavation of the KNM-WT 15,000 skeleton, KNM-ER 3733 was the best example of this species. The double-arched brow ridge atop the eye sockets barely protruded from the ground, but that was enough for Bernard Ngeneo, a member of the hominid gang of Kenyan fossil finders. The fragmented remains of the face and upper jaw were unearthed nearby, but the lower jaw was never found. Because the anatomical differences of the face are markedly less robust than those of the juvenile male KNM-WT 15,000 found on the opposite side of Lake Turkana, the 3733 cranium can be identified as a female with confidence. It had also reached maturity, a conclusion based on the closed sutures between the cranial bones, the degree of dental wear, and the eruption of the third molars. From the side, KNM-ER 3733 displays the low cranial vault profile characteristic of Asian Homo erectus, as well as a swelling or keeling along the midline atop the cranium, a round torus across the occipital bone at the rear, and the cranial base wider than the top of the cranium. In overall size, 3733, with a cranial capacity of 850 cc's, compares with the Jiaoko-Dian specimens, and the sides of the brain case are flattened instead of arching as in modern humans. 3733 does, however, lack some features that characterize Homo erectus in Java and China, including thick skull bones, an angular thorax, and an obvious sulcus or depression behind the brow ridge. Such differences may warrant placing this and other African fossils in a separate species, Homo ergaster, which was originally named for another fossil from Koobi Fora, KNM-ER 992. In the 21st century, KNM-ER 3733 is usually considered African Homo erectus, as Homo ergaster has become rather invalid.